Welcome to this audiobook summary of Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. This powerful book sheds light on the hidden force that often sabotages our success, our own ego. Holiday explores how our ego, when left unchecked, can prevent us from reaching our goals, ruin relationships, and lead us down a path of self-destruction. Let's delve into the key ideas of ego is the enemy and see how we can learn to overcome our ego to achieve true fulfillment. Why ego is an obstacle. In Ego is the Enemy, Ryan Holiday explains that ego is not the same as self-confidence. While confidence can be helpful, ego is an unhealthy need to always be seen as better, more important, or more knowledgeable than others. It can make us believe that we're entitled to things we haven't earned or that we know more than we really do. This inflated view of ourselves blocks us from listening to others, learning new things, and growing as individuals. According to Holiday, there are 3 stages in our journey: aspiration, success, and failure, and in each of these stages, ego can get in our way. Whether we're striving to achieve something, enjoying success, or dealing with setbacks, ego can make things worse if we don't keep it in check. Stage 1: Aspiration, Learning and Humility. When we're aspiring to achieve something, we're usually in a phase of learning, dreaming, and working hard. However, Holiday warns that ego can make us impatient. Instead of being willing to put in the time and effort, we might start feeling entitled to success right away. Ego pushes us to want instant recognition, and we may feel that we're too good for the small steps and hard work needed to reach our goal. Holiday suggests that to combat ego at this stage, we must adopt a humble attitude. Real growth comes from learning, listening, and absorbing knowledge from others who have gone before us. Holiday encourages us to be open to criticism, accept help, and understand that mastery takes time and discipline. Rather than seeking attention, we should be focused on progress. Stage 2: Success, Staying Grounded. The second stage is success, and here is where ego becomes especially dangerous. When we achieve a level of success, we may start to feel invincible. Ego tells us that we've made it and that we're better than others. This mindset can make us stop improving, as we start believing that we don't need advice or guidance. Ego can also strain our relationships because it makes us view others as obstacles or competitors. Holiday argues that the best way to handle success is to stay grounded and remember that success can be temporary. He advises us to remain students, constantly learning, even if we feel like experts. Instead of allowing our achievements to define us, we should focus on continuing to add value and making an impact without the need for constant praise. Stage 3: Failure, Accepting Responsibility. In the third stage, failure, ego can make things worse by refusing to accept responsibility. When things don't go our way, ego often makes us blame others or external circumstances. This mindset stops us from reflecting and learning from our mistakes. Ego may also convince us that setbacks are unfair, making us feel like victims. Holiday explains that failure is a powerful teacher if we approach it with humility and self-reflection. By owning our mistakes, we can learn from them and become stronger. Holiday reminds us that failure doesn't define us, our response to failure does. He advises us to stay resilient, not let ego blind us to our flaws, and use failure as an opportunity to grow. Practical steps to overcome ego. Holiday offers practical advice on how to keep ego in check. Here are some of his key tips. Stay a student, even when you feel accomplished, always keep learning. Adopt a beginner's mindset, staying open to new ideas and perspectives. Ego tries to make us feel like we know everything, but the reality is that there's always more to learn. Value effort over recognition, ego thrives on praise and recognition. Holiday suggests shifting our focus to the work itself, not on what others think. By valuing effort and progress over praise, we can avoid the trap of needing constant validation. Be grateful, not entitled. Instead of feeling like we deserve success or admiration, we should be grateful for our opportunities and achievements. Gratitude helps us stay humble and grounded, reminding us that we are not above anyone else. Embrace vulnerability. Ego often makes us hide our flaws and pretend to be perfect. However, vulnerability allows us to connect with others on a deeper level and learn from our mistakes. Being open about our weaknesses helps us build trust and find support. Find a purpose beyond yourself. Lastly, Holiday recommends focusing on a purpose bigger than ourselves. When our goals are about making a positive impact rather than just feeding our ego, we are more resilient, fulfilled, and less likely to be consumed by ego's demands. Final thoughts. Ego is the enemy reminds us that the biggest obstacle to our success, happiness, and growth often lies within us. Ego can push us to make poor decisions, damage relationships, and lose sight of what truly matters. By recognizing and managing our ego, we open the door to greater self-awareness, genuine connection, and continuous personal development. Holiday's message is clear: if we're willing to stay humble, keep learning, and focus on something larger than ourselves, we can overcome ego and achieve lasting fulfillment. Our journey to success isn't about proving our worth to the world, it's about becoming the best version of ourselves. Thank you for joining this audiobook summary of Ego is the Enemy. Ryan Holiday's lessons offer timeless wisdom for anyone striving to succeed without falling into the traps of ego. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on self-development. Stay humble, keep growing, and remember, sometimes the biggest challenge we face is the one within.